There will be the European Union represented, there will be the UK represented, but you've mentioned it, the Global South is also represented. There will be China, there will be India, all those countries. President Zelensky and Ukraine are looking to get support from. So this is the first point. The second point is that what will be discussed there is the peace formula as established by Kyiv. So Russia is not invited to those discussions, and what's going to be discussed is what Ukraine wants for its future. And there are key points that are going to be discussed that are part of this peace formula. You've mentioned what's at stake for the Global South, for example, the food resources that Ukraine can provide to the world. But for Ukraine itself, we are talking about territorial integrity. Ukraine aims at restoring it fully. That means that it wants that Russian troops will leave not only the territory occupied since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine by Russia last year, but also the occupied areas in the eastern part of the country and the occupied Crimea. They want Russian troops absolutely out of the country. In that peace formula, there's also something important that's going to be discussed, and it is the punishment, the judgment for war crimes. We know that Ukraine is very keen on seeing perpetrators of war crimes, and we're talking there about tens of thousands of war crimes already registered being judged internationally. So all those points are going to be discussed, as well as the return of prisoners of war, as well as global food security and the questions of ecocide. So a vast program that's going to be talked about today between Ukraine and its allies, and potential new allies, especially countries from the Global South.